What up, Tiger here. Today I want to talk about foreigners' right to complain about Japan. Because the minority should have a right to have a voice and to complain about social issues. And that's what I'm talking about in particular, social issues. If the majority treats them badly for some particular reason, at work, on the bus, on the train, we should have the right to complain about it on YouTube or in Japan or whatever, without hearing "go home." Because I really feel like that this is like the feeling I get from Japanese. Like, they're like, if you're gonna complain about Japan, go home. And it's a really narrow-minded perspective. And in America, if the Japanese came over, we wouldn't say that to you. We would be like, first of all, like, what's wrong? We'd listen to you. And if your idea was more of a social thing, we would offer suggestions to help and stuff like that. If you're not really satisfied with, say, like, your medical care in America or your food in America, then that's the time to move on. But if it's more of a social, meaning like the majority treats you badly, that's something you have to take up with the majority and talk about with the majority, because the majority should really consider that, because in the future we want you to come to America. Just so there's a lot of benefits. You can work, we get to learn your culture and stuff like that, so it's a great thing. And vice versa. So I'm a foreigner in Japan, and so if I complain about something I feel like that's unjust, and it's not like just a rule, right? Because Japan has a lot of rules. Japan loves bureaucracy, which is fine, and I've learned to adjust to many of their rules. But like, if it's something that's simply unfair, that would not happen to a Japanese person but happen to me as a foreigner, I have a right to complain about it here or to the government or whoever, in my opinion. And just because I'm a foreigner in Japan doesn't mean I don't know anything about Japan. Because you got a lot of these YouTubers that are Japanese who speak English. They try to talk like what I say is not valid. Films are designed for foreigners who want to come to Japan. My goal is to make it easier for you to come here. I want you to know, like, if you come here by yourself and you work, some of these companies are terrible. On top of that, you have to adjust to new culture, so culture shock, and life might not be so easy, like, financially at all. So the goal is to help new foreigners adjust to life in Japan. So anyways, that's it for my video. Yeah, so in the future, if you see me complaining, too bad, that's all. I have my opinion, you have yours. Peace.